So carrying on learning more about availability, let's take a look at scale sets. So we could make our way over to virtual scale sets and create them here, but I find it a lot easier to actually launch them when you have an existing image. So what I'm going to do is actually make my way over to our shared image gallery here, and I'm going to go into our name, into our version. I'm going to go ahead and create a virtual machine scale set. And that'll just automatically select it here, so we don't have to go through images and try to find it that way. And so we'll name it Wolf Scale Set. And we will choose 3 availability zones because that's the general rule, is that you always want to have 3. And like, especially for enterprise, it's always going to be 3, okay? Then if we scroll on down here, I'm going to set it as password, and we'll say Azure user. And we'll do testing, capital T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Capital on the T. We'll go to Nest. Oh, I don't know if it liked that. Make sure that is correct. There we go. And we'll go to next to this. We'll leave with premium SSD. We'll go to next for networking. And everything looks fine here. We'll go to next. Now notice we could create a load balancer here, but I'm going to want to create that separately because I just want to show you all the options, where here it's going to set up a bunch of stuff for us by default. I don't want you to lose that experience. And so we can see the initial count. I'm going to set it to 3 because I have 3 availability zones. We can set up a scaling policy. I'm going to go manual for the time being right now. We can set also a scale in policy. So we'll go next to management. And actually, you know what, for scaling, I'm going to set it to 1 just because I want to probably set up a scaling policy and then see it scale up. This is all okay. We'll go to next for health. We're not going to monitor health right now. And this all looks okay as well. We'll go hit review and create, and we will launch this scale set. Okay. All right, so after waiting a little while here, it looks like our skill set is ready. So I'm going to go to resource here. Actually, probably an easier way, just if you get lost, you can type scale set in the top here. And we'll click into our scale set here. And we can see how many instances we have. We have a single one running right now. But let's say we wanted to launch 3 there. We could go to scaling. And we could scale up to, going a bit crazy there, scale up to 3, but we could also set a custom auto scaling group. So if we were to go here, what we could do is scale based on a metric, and then we would add a rule. And we could choose a bunch of different options like average, percentage of CPU, and when it exceeds a certain amount, then it will cap. And here you can adjust the values here. Now, I do this in the App Azure Services section. We spend a lot of time there with that, and there's not a lot to learn here. It's pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do is actually do a manual scaling. So I'm going to go over here, and we're just going to increase this up to 3 here. And then we'll just go ahead and hit save. And so what that will do is increase the amount of instances, okay? Another thing we should take a look here is actually health and repair. So this way we can say whether we're going to have a health monitoring here. And we are running on port 80, and we do have a website there, so that's something we can definitely turn on. But notice down below we have automatic repairs. And so it's saying that if an instance is unhealthy, it will replace that instance. So we'll turn that on for a grace period, we could say, of 10 minutes. So I'll go ahead and save that. And yeah, we'll just wait until that's done. All right, so it looks like our health check is turned on here now. So some other things I might want to point out here is like the upgrade policy. You could change this to change when it should or how it should update if instances are replaced. Under configuration, notice that over provisioning is turned on, so we do not have unexpected billing. Say, let's say someone tried launching 100. You can change instance termination. I'm not sure how that would affect it if you had the replacement for unhealthy instances. I'd hope that it would replace an unhealthy instance or terminate it, but I'm not sure about that case there. If we go to sizes, we can resize our VMs. You know, it's not super exciting here, but we can see we have 3 instances running. When we have a healthy health check, it will show a green box over here. But now that we have a scale set, we're going to make our way back to our home page, and we'll start on to the next section, which is setting up a load balancer.